The unknown me. Hello, my name is John. I like to play games. I have consoles like the Xbox One, the PS4 and the Switch, but I wanted to get a Wii. The Wii sounded cool, but I never got it. However, I saw a Nintendo Wii for $10 on eBay, so I brought it with my own money. This Wii came with Wii Sports, Wii Sports Resort, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and new Super Mario Bros. Wii. I got super excited, so I just had to buy it. Once the system arrived to my home, I decided to set up my Wii. Once I turned it on, there was not a setup. I just loaded it up, and to my surprise it had a few games. In fact, there was some virtual console games. I went to the Mii channel to make a Mii. I saw a Mii called Unknown Mii. He had brown hair and looked really angry and had a smile. I thought nothing of it, so I just made my own Mii and played Wii Sports. I played the boxing mode, but I wasn't fighting against any CPU Miis. I was fighting against unknown Mii. He punched me and my character fell to the ground, and I kept getting beaten, so I shut the game off. I got a message from the Wii message board. It reads, "Open your Mii channel tomorrow." I sent some Miis, then the letters were glitching and had blood all on the text. I thought it was some weird glitch, so I didn't think of it. I shut the Wii off and went to bed. Once I woke up, I went to the Mii channel and I saw my Miis getting murdered by the unknown Mii and a few Miis with guns. I got shocked because I never thought this would happen. I tried deleting the unknown Mii and all of the henchmen, but they ran out of the Mii plaza. I said to myself, what the fuck ? I also checked Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, and for some reason there was some major massacre across Wuhu Island and at the Gulf area, and then I restarted my Wii and all of this was solved and never happened again, and I knew not to make a Mii that looks like him. We died, so it was 2010. Sunny skies and the early internet. On May 5th, for my birthday, I got a Wii. But the Wii came out 2006, so it wasn't really that cool anymore. When I booted it, I was greeted by the Mii channel. Only there was no other channels. I created my Mii, but I had to go. Then my siblings came to me a few hours telling me something weird was going on. I was confused. My Mii had just white eyes, instead of the normal face. He had sharp teeth, and opened his mouth, puking a dismembered arm. I actually thought it was badass. I booted up my Wii Sports. But then, he did the most disgusting thing ever. In the boxing match, a random NPC woman came up. Instead of fighting, she looked scared. He bit her face off, like cheese of a pizza, and then he jumped to the crowd, slashing and bashing them to the ground and limbs flying everywhere. I went to exit the game. It took me to the menu. I just booted up Mario Kart Wii, but it was weird. It only let me pick the Mii and it attack other karters. I had enough. I went to the Mii channel, and it was there. There was a feature to put your Mii in a controller. I did, but then I heard a faint "don't do it." I threw into my closet, breaking it. The Mii channel had a splash screen say he died. Now I can rest, thank you. And then it deleted itself. The reason I told you this is because when I was moving and I found the controller, I heard a "Do you wanna play a game?" New Super Mario Bros. Wii. The bootleg game, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, was one of the official Wii titles next to Metroid, another M, and Resident Evil. What people didn't know was that Mario had an unofficial bootleg of the Wii game that was ported to Japan in 2008. A group of testers were set to test New Super Mario Bros. Wii, but they unfortunately had placed the unofficial bootleg instead of the official game. Thus, about 30 people died testing the game. Japan almost sued Nintendo for multiple incidents and cause of the game, but the case was scrapped and the game had to be released on December 30, 2009. I was at a trip in Tokyo, Japan, where I headed into a GameStop and looked around the place. It had Xbox One games, PlayStation 4 games, the new Switch games, and even merch. But something caught my eye when looking at the Nintendo Switch games. There was a single copy of New Super Mario Bros. Wii on the Switch dock without a disc, and it was in perfect condition. I took the game and bought it with some yen I received when I first arrived at Tokyo. When I got into my hotel room, I plugged my Wii in and started the game. It showed the famous channel title screen where Mario flies with the propeller mushroom and announces the game. However, when I got into the title screen, it showed only Mario and the two Toads. I couldn't believe it. Luigi wasn't in the game. I went into the game and got into the cutscene. It showed Bowser and Bowser Jr. on a plane announcing "Foolish motherfuckers." Wait, did Bowser say the F word? What was going on? After I questioned the strange F-bomb, the game showed another speech bubble. "We're about to annihilate the Mushroom Kingdom!" Bowser pushed a button on the plane and it showed the bomb exploding everyone. Then it showed the map with only 3 levels. I'll list them off. It was highlighted. 1-1. Toast Tool Revival. 1-2. Bowser Shall Pay. And 1-3. Why didn't you save us? The last one made me question what does it mean by why didn't you save us? I went to 1-1 where it showed multiple toads burned to a crisp or their heads were decapitated in the most gruesome way. Dear God, how do I describe it? Imagine a mushroom but with a chunk taken off and actual blood pouring out. The next level 1-2 was worse. It showed Mario going into the broken down castle and Bowser was actually holding Peach hostage. He said, "I have the princess." Mario, what's it gonna be? 2 boxes appear reading, "Kill Bowser or surrender." I pressed kill Bowser and shouldn't have. It showed Mario grabbing a metal baseball bat and beating Bowser, ending with Bowser in a bloody mess. The game suddenly crashed and my Wii suddenly didn't work and my TV went to static. I tried getting the disc out but the disc was made out of plastic plop. I scooped it up and tossed it in the garbage and packed up my bags. When I got into my airplane, I found a weird crumbled up note on one of the seats next to me. I grabbed the note and unwrapped it and noticed what it says: "I am coming for you next time. I'm not dead now." I found a clothed person behind me, all bulked up and ready to point a knife to my head. I better stop typing before the person ends my life.